that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a give coming right is Breida, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now he'll tuck it and run. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Ready. White 25. Check 55. Mike. Hey, stop.
A first down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Not here.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, get him, you got him. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
24's the up. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 24.
He's back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.